Alright boys, what's up? It's been a good run. I'm back. So excited to be back and making stupid videos on the internet. So coming at you with a new video today, and today's video, it's a special video, okay? It's by true stories, true animated stories, and I am so sure that this story is gonna be so 125% true, because just looking at the title of the video, I am the only male at a sleepover. Congratulations. This man, he did the impossible, right? He snuck into a girl's sleepover pretending to be gay. That's totally what happened, and I can't wait to watch the video and find out. So let's get straight into the video.
My name is Marnus, and I'm 22 years old. This is the story of how I ended up crashing a girl's sleepover night and bore the burden of being the only guy there. My neighbor has 2 daughters. The elder one is Julia, who's 20 years old, and the younger one is Mia, a 5-year-old.
Alright, already I can only hope that the one he's gonna be sleeping over with is the older sister. Is the older sister, because God forbid he sleeps over with a 7-year-old girl.
We were in very good relations with them, and they often called me to babysit Mia on weekends. It happened again one Sunday. The parents told me that they'd be back home early in the morning the next day, and that their elder daughter Julia would be staying at a friend's, so Mia would be all alone in the house. I agreed to look after her. The initial plan was to leave Mia at my house itself, but the kid threw a tantrum about it, so I had no other option but to stay with Mia at her house.
So he did sleep over with the 7-year-old. So how am I gonna make a 10-minute long video about him sleeping over with a 7-year-old in her house?
Everything was going well. Surprisingly, Mia was behaving well and even slept without causing any problems. I tucked her into bed in the upstairs room, and I dozed off on the couch in the living room. It was around midnight that I heard the sound of a door clicking. I was so deep in sleep that I didn't register it properly and ignored it. Then again, I heard the same sound and some whispers this time. My eyes shot open in panic and immediately got up and turned on the lights. The scene before me left me speechless. Julia and at least 10 more girls standing in front of me in their pajamas, looking like they were ready to have a girl's sleepover.
All right. So thank you. I can only thank the video for not making this a pedophilia story, but I mean, still, teenagers sleeping together, different sexes, that is not good. I mean, what can you expect to happen with 2 17-year-olds? Well, not even 2. It's like 10 girls, and then this guy, and he's supposed to be sleeping over there, right? And everyone else is sleeping there, right? So, I mean, put the 2 together. I mean, you did that math on your own.
Little did I know that it was true. They really were there for a girl's sleepover night. I got to know about it when I asked Julia what was happening. She said that her strict parents refused to let her have a sleepover in the house, so she planned to sneak in her friends after they were gone, and that's why they were all here. I was in a dilemma of whether to let them go ahead with their plan or call their parents and tell them everything. But before I could think of a solution to the problem, they blasted the music and started dancing right in the middle of the living room. My jaw dropped to the floor. It looked like I couldn't stop them even if I wanted to. Fortunately, the walls were soundproof and the music couldn't reach Mia.
What? Okay, so put yourself in this situation, right? You're having a party, okay? It's basically a party, right? It's not even a sleepover. It's just a party, but people are staying over the night. You're downstairs blasting music, and your parents are upstairs sleeping. How are your walls gonna be thick enough to keep out the music from going to the floor and the walls? And I mean, basically what he's saying is that these paper thin drywalls are thick enough to keep out blasting music from waking up a child. Dude, that how is that true? I mean, unless you have like soundproofing on every single square inch of the walls, then what? That just doesn't make sense.
I thought it would be better if I saved myself and got out of the house. I'd taken just one step when someone tapped me on my shoulder. I turned around and gaped at the familiar face. It was my ex-girlfriend, Riley. I hadn't noticed her before because I was paying attention only to Julia. I had no idea that Riley was friends with Julia and we would meet like this. Riley and I had a very bad breakup. Someone had filled her ears with me cheating on her, which of course was not true. But she refused to believe that and made me the culprit. We never talked after that, until that night at the sleepover party. Now, I was so desperate to get out of the darn place.
What are these captions? Like, I tried to ignore the first one over here somewhere, but why can't you just continue to animate and let them talk? Like, why do you have to have separate sections of just quotes of the story? Like,
I didn't want to have any kind of argument with Riley, so I simply turned around and started walking towards the door when Julia blocked my way. She grabbed my arm and pulled me towards where her friends were dancing. She told me to stay and enjoy the night. Apparently, the idea of having a guy at a girl's sleepover was too exciting for them, and they couldn't pass up on the opportunity.
Okay, but this is pretty forceful. I mean, like, if I were you and a female grabbed my arm, a whole female, and she pulled me over, hands down, I would have just sued her right there.
And to be honest, I had a slight crush on Julia. She'd been my neighbor for a while now, and she was really friendly and helpful. Did I mention very pretty, too?
Perfect, dude. This is just perfect. Like, I cannot imagine one single thing that could go wrong with his plan. Like, he has a crush on the girl. The girls are too excited to let him go home. Like, if I was the parents, I would see no way this could ever go wrong.
I couldn't bring myself to say no to her. So we danced, enjoyed some karaoke, had some delicious snacks and drinks. All in all, we enjoyed it a lot. The girls were very accepting of me. They didn't treat me like I was a guy invading their party. Instead, they did everything to make me feel included.
All right. So my question, right? He's up here, and then the girls are down here, right? Last time I checked, he's not really that much taller than the girls. I mean, why are they so short in this frame? I just don't understand at all.
But in all the merriment, I forgot that Riley was still there. She wasn't even that much involved in the party. She was just sitting in a corner using her phone.
You know who else you forgot was there? The 7-year-old. Yeah. While you're gonna be banging all these teenage girls, the one job that the parents gave to you for the night was to look after that 7-year-old, and you're down here partying with a bunch of teenage girls. Like, I think he's taking the phrase "make yourself at home" too literally. Like,
so the idea that she was there just slipped my mind. 2 hours had passed, and everyone was tired and sleepy. Julia asked me to come to her room. So I followed her, and once inside, one thing led to another, and we made out. Well, at that moment, I had no idea we hadn't locked the door, and Riley was watching us.
All right. The captions, there's too many of them. What, in the captions, why are they highlighting words? Like, what, at and us? What is that supposed to mean? Like, am I supposed to be some sort of detective here and put them together? Like, I don't understand.
The consequences of this came back to bite us later. Next morning, everyone woke up early and cleaned the mess. Then all the girls left before Julia's parents came back. We were expecting everything to be normal at their arrival, but guess who came into the house with them? Riley. She showed them pictures from last night's sleepover party, and also a picture of me and Julia making out.
Alright, so I can understand how Riley would want to get back at this dude right here, right? I can understand that, but why would she throw her friend under the bus like that? Like, he's not even gonna get in that much trouble with the parents. Well, I mean, he might not get paid, but in my opinion, Riley's kind of dumb because the girl that he made out with and did other non-advertiser friendly things, she's gonna get in more trouble than this guy ever would. So, I mean, why would she throw her friend under the bus like that if she's over this guy? Like, if she's supposed to be over him and getting back at him somehow, then why would she throw her friend under the bus too? That doesn't make sense.
She also said I was still in a relationship with her and was using Julia to cheat on her. She went on to call me irresponsible and various other bad things. Needless to say, everyone believed her just because she shed some fake tears. My neighbors lost their faith in me and said I was trying to trap their innocent daughter. Julia yelled at me too, saying that she was actually considering dating me, but now was just disgusted with me. The news about all of this spread in our locality like wildfire, and now I have to keep my head down if I pass anyone. I've become an outcast in my locality, and no one wants to talk to me or associate in any way. What should I do? Is there a way to fix this situation?
Why would the girl that he made out with get mad at him for Riley telling her parents the whole thing? Because she knows damn well that he didn't even do anything. This story is all kinds of fucked up because I can prove so many things wrong with this video. Well, that's it for your daily dose of cancer. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day with another video probably. So I'll see y'all then. For now, have a good day. Don't get sleep paralysis or whatever, and see y'all later.
I'm fresh off the plane, I check my chains and all my luggage. You think that designer make you different, but it doesn't. You don't know the difference between getting rich and buzzing. Creeping in that Jeep with GR3, yeah, that's my brother. If she think it's something, I can drop her like it's nothing. No, it's fine, I'll find another hoe. That dime a dozen. Wait, they said that I lost that flow, but this sound like I found it. This that fuck whoever doubt.